VidGamesFTW.
Okay, let's see. Where we going now? Where we dropping, boys? Upside no? Barriers. They've got you covered.
That's more of the Octodiscs or Octodiscos.
Octodiscos. Suppress enemy fire. That sounds interesting. I'll give it a whirl and see what they want me to do.
Okay.
It's not like inherently obvious what the goal is when they say suppress enemy fire. I'm assuming they mean kill motherfuckers, but I don't know. So we'll find out. That lends to me that they're gonna be like barraging me. It's gonna be a barrage of. But yeah, kill the guys probably. Hey, leave. Yeah, I think I'm just going. Unless it's like all them, like a bunch of dudes that, yeah, like I said, that just, yep, that just kind of.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can also change the bombs when you're in the.
I see, yeah, down there. You know what? That sounds like a good idea, actually. I'm not trying to throw it at him, I'm trying to throw it near him.
Yeah,
there you go. Oof. I like to shoot you. Pop!
Small fire will be cool.
I mean, both work.
I mean, yeah.
If you want small fire to take a dude out and distract them.
You also just switch them out.
And these ones split fast, right?
Yeah, it's just immediate.
That's actually gonna be that seems better to me.
Yeah, I really like using those as like a weapon too, as like a ability.
That sounds, especially because you get more aim, and since they explode basically on contact, it should be a little easier to.
Yeah, and it's less ink consumption as well.
Yeah, I don't know why I was using those other ones, like the common ones in hindsight. This might be a lot better.
Because the thing too is that, I mean, regular splat bombs are fine on their own. It's a little bit more precise than just the regular burst bombs, but really only like the curling ones are like for the curling ones are like if you need to get. Oh wow,
asshole.
Damn. Yeah, curling bombs are more so of like to cover ground.
Go. Whoops. Did I mean to use small fry there? However, I have to be dead on though. That's like the give and take for this.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't do much damage. That's the problem.
Yeah. Because I'll say, yeah, even sometimes when you hit them head on, it doesn't immediately kill them, but it does do enough damage.
A little bit of damage, yeah.
It does do enough to where you can just kill them, like, almost instantly.
Yeah, that thing ain't gonna do shit.
I also use small fire for them.
That's not what I wanted. Okay.
How do you keep doing that?
Well, I clipped it in because I picked it up as a weapon earlier, the try thing.
Oh. There you go.
Took a while, but I did it.
I feel like that's also going to be a thing, is intermittently changing from small fry to the other bombs. I
feel like now that we know that's a thing, it would behoove us to actually take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Go, you fucking... Jesus. Here we go.
Final checkpoint.
Almost there. I see it.
Just got
off in the distance.
Just a few more people to kill.
Oh!
Oh, these. Oh.
I'm scared.
You get, again, use small fry to get rid of shield, or do that.
That did nothing. This is bad.
Well, I was gonna say,
well, not nothing. I got rid of their shields.
Yeah. Well, just that one dude who did. Because I was gonna say use small fry on him and then get the other two. But that worked as well.
Okay, well that worked too. Are we
Oh,
done?
there you go.
Are we done? Cool. Nice.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I really want to see a speedrun of this game now.
I really want to see it.
Because it's very much speedrunnable, and
Oh, for sure. You can see that they
I'm
really...
sure there's like a lot of other shit that we just haven't seen yet.
The one inclusive thing, and I say that in the sense of for gamers or gamer culture or whatever the case may be, that Nintendo's really starting to kind of hit is the esports thing with Smash Brothers Ultimate. They've got a lot of features that are very esports friendly, and then they've got here very speed runnable, very intentionally speed runnable features like throwing small fry to the thing to immediately, you know, stuff like that. Like, and it's really cool. It makes the gameplay feel seamless and fluid.
Yeah, it's really.
I really dig
nice.
shit like that. More of that, please. Less of Labo. Okay.
Okay, let's get this one out of the way. This one sounds annoying as it sounds.
Bunch of shield guys.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna stick with basic. Why not?
Ooh, those glittery stickers.
And there's one thing I really like is the little glitch effect on the text with something. So like when you pause, it has like that on the top. Oh, these dudes.
Oh god.
Stampy boys.
Oh, maybe it's just them then.
Well,
Or it could be a combination. It could be like the shield Altarians and these guys.
could be.
I hope not, but we'll see.
I feel like it's going to. Is this
Oh,
music?
the derpy music. I love the song. It just sounds like.
I love it. Sounds funny. Oh yeah, see up there.
Ah, crap. Of course.
Well,
Well, you can switch up bombs, yeah.
There we go.
You're a lot more tactical with that. And also, again, the reason why I've always said it, it's still very true, as you can see. This playthrough is still in 2022. It's proof enough that I am a self-proclaimed not very good shooter guy. That's why I don't play shooters. But this is an exception because it's number one, cartoony, number two, a platformer as well as a shooter. So like, and the elements, you know, the shooter elements and platformer elements do combine very nicely. For Splatoon, it always has since the very first game. But that's why I usually don't play online, or like I have no stats right now on this game online. I didn't carry anything over from 2, and I started from scratch, and I'm at level like nothing right now because I haven't even had the time to do online yet. And even if I did have time, I don't really have a desire right now to do Splatoon 3 online because I'm just not very good at the game in the sense of, you know, I mean, I've played plenty of online with Splatoon 1 and 2 before, and I will eventually do online for 3, but just not right now. I don't feel it's the right time, because I'm busy with a lot of stuff for the channels and all that. Plus, again, like I said, it's just, I want to, like, you know, refresh my Splatoon-ness, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I restarted as well, and I've gotten up to, like, level 15, I think.
Well, yeah, but inherently, you're better at the shooter aspect than I am, you know?
Well, see,
like,
that's why I find it ironic because that's why I find it ironic when I started liking oh, these are headphones. Oh shit. That's why I thought was really ironic when I got into Overwatch because I didn't think that because it was a shooter I didn't think I was gonna like really enjoy it, but then like I played more.
I mean, there's an appeal to that type of a game, obviously, and there's even an obvious appeal to COD, which is why everyone, you know, buys and plays the fuck out of that. But like, it's not for everyone. It's certainly not for me, you know, for the most part. But like, oh, that was it. Well, that wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, you could go back even and watch the Uncharted playthrough. You know, like whenever it's my turn and I'm in combat or whatever. Sometimes I go up to dudes and fight them. Like, sometimes I don't really shoot all the time. And Wes was getting more headshots than I was, so, like, that was, like, our little self-imposed challenge that Wes did. He was like, how many headshots can we get off all the guys we killed throughout the game? After a while, of course, because it got harder, I was like, yeah, we can't keep that shit up. We just have to shoot them and kill them. But, no, when it comes to shooters, whether it's third person, first person, I'm not very good at the aiming aspect of trying to shoot stuff and people and things. I'm just not really well versed in it.
Yeah, because I mean, when I try and like do all that stuff, like I'm I'm mostly just average. Like there are times where I will do things where I'm like, oh, okay, I got this really nice kill, awesome. But then most of the time,
yeah, sure.
then most of the time, my gameplay when I do shooters is just, here's the kill cam, here's the person that was better than me that killed me, and this is their gameplay.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, it's like it's funny on how that works, huh?
Get to the next level.
That's the other Zipcast one, isn't it? I think it's this one.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah, what is this one?
Supported good. Platformers are just inherently satisfying to me because you got a simple goal, you have relatively simplistic controls, but they find a way to make them complex.
I like the challenge of like how can you go from this platform to this platform and trying to find.
Or just how do you navigate a place or a thing or something? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like with the hub areas in this. It's very much like how can you get to this part or this area right here.
Because I'm thinking outside of Splatoon, I'm just thinking all the games that I play, like Crash and Spyro and all that. As long as the gameplay services the abilities, like that's the most important thing to me. So when you get games, that's like what I'm saying, you get games like RPGs or shooters that are just way fucking slower or require way more precise things to do. I'm not into that for the most part. Like, it has to be very specific. That shit has to be blended with something else. If Splatoon was just something like Overwatch, I probably wouldn't be into it as much as I am. Because it's not a platformer, you know? I do like the characters of Overwatch. I like that there is lore. I don't like the fact that they barely explore that in the games. Because it's all about the multiplayer gameplay.
Yeah, because with that...
Like, could you imagine... Sorry, I cut you off. I'll let you finish in a minute. Could you imagine if we had all this lore, like maybe in the multiplayer stuff, like every time you win a match or finish a match, you get a sunken scroll, which gives you lore and backstory, but say there was no single player mode. And they just give you like maybe some like trailers or little cinematic cutscenes that kind of explain, well, here's Agent 3, here's Captain 3, here's Cuttlefish, but then they never, like, that's kind of what Overwatch is, or some other games like that that are more that battle royale or shooter or PvP multiplayer. First and foremost, that is the push to what the game is, with some lore and stuff off to the side, and that's the big one, the difference, off to the side. I like that we've got this mode, and that we can play this game, the series of games, on the channel, and it's not... We have not at all... The only time we played this game online was the Splatoon 2 test fire. And I was having a hard time because they wouldn't let you change the gyro controls and stuff like that. And I kept, you know, getting splatted and stuff like repeatedly. And it was a really wonky experience. And
oh yeah, it was very jank as hell.
See, now if we had friends that, you know, we could invite into games and have matches with friends, I'd play more multiplayer stuff online like that, and we are exploring ways to be able to do that on the channel, I'll just say right now. I would like to introduce that to the channel, because that's what most bigger YouTuber gameplay peoples do, you know? But that's not us, because I don't know if that makes us old-fashioned or what, but, like, I love, like, you know, adventure games and stuff that isn't really online for the most part.
I see where you're coming from, because I do get that feeling a lot too when...
Remember, you can save yourself.
No, I know. I was like,
I'll go that way.
I was like, why did that thing just send me all the way over there?
That might be too far.
No, it's...
Oh, you got it. Yeah. Whoa. This is very open, but you're supposed to get to the top. That's the point of this. If you remember what you were gonna say earlier before I cut you off, do you?
It was just about like on how like trying to find lore in like shooters, especially stuff like Overwatch, is like you really only get that in the trailers, and stuff like that, or just maybe like dialogue here and there, like before or after a match or something. But you don't really get it when you're playing the game.
Well, because there's not much of a story mode. In the first game, there is no story mode, as far as I can recall.
There's no like, story mode option or any kind
At
of
all. That's why I'm saying. Can you imagine if this game of Splatoon had no story mode? But there's so much implied lore, and there is a story. But you know what I mean? Like that would stink.
Yeah, it would really kind of like not be as it is now.
That's why I'm glad that we have a story mode that feels like a platformer. It's essentially a platformer mode. And you get the lore and the backstory. Save yourself. Nice.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean to go up top like that. It was just, No, yeah, I do like that it's like a blend of shooting and platforming. It was like that.
It's a strong appeal.
Yeah, it was like that with the first game. I feel like that's why.
Yeah, no,
that's why it gained
it's been consistent this whole time.
Yeah.
Which see now's the time to find out if you're afraid of heights. We're going up.
Yeah, this guy's pretty, even though his face is blurry.
Yeah.
Which actually, yeah. Like,
We actually have a normal ass background, kind of.
It's like starry skies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And a bunch of lanterns and floating blocks and stuff.
This is the most normal background we've seen so far.
Yeah, right. Wow, this thing's real tall. If you really wanted to,
Holy crap.
you could have just gone from down there and meticulously made your way all the way up. But like, why would you when you just do all this?
I want to know, yeah, what's the fastest way to do this? That's what I want to know.
Probably this.
Oh, from the bottom to the top, speedrunner style.
I mean, I don't know.
Alright, that's the 2 for you.
Yeah.
Alright, tune in next time, and we will continue.
Yeah, that one was also fun too.
That was pretty good. Yeah, the Seppencaster ones have been really good for the most part. Ooh, it's getting hot. Oh, God.